Very similar headlines that I make regular co-host Derek Ainge.
What's going on, boys and girls?
He's not great at guessing, but a good guess is always Florida.
No, it's Florida's greatest export.
Cheers.
Is not oranges. It is redneck headlines.
Ryan, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Guys.
It's Friday.
That's Ryan McGee, ESPN.com. Brian Randolph and I return on the other side here.
Listening to the Eric Ainge show and listening to that guy talk and talking about NASCAR and how NASCAR has declined in attendance and all that good stuff in the last 10 years, and it's bad. But I don't really care about NASCAR anymore. It's been many, many years since I've cared about NASCAR, so I'm not going to sit here and talk about it anymore because that's not what this video is about. I was reading an article last night, like I do frequently, and like you probably do frequently on this here thing called the interwebs. It says Jeremy Pruitt at odds with former boss Nick Saban. I don't know if they're at odds or not, but what they're talking about is Brandon Kennedy, a backup center at the University of Alabama, is wanting to transfer and get the hell out of there. I mean, who can blame him? That team sucks. That state sucks. That program sucks. That town sucks. The campus sucks. Nick Saban sucks. There's nothing good about Alabama. They don't know how to play football. They haven't won a football game in, what's it been, 3-4 months now? I mean, really, it's been 3 or 4 months since Alabama's won a football game. You guys are bad. And so this dude wants to get the hell out of Dodge, and I can't blame him. And Tennessee is one of the places he would like to go, along with maybe Auburn. Brandon, you're trying to get out of Alabama. Newsflash, Auburn is in Alabama. You need to get completely out of Alabama if you're going to leave. And come on up to Knoxville and do like Alvin Kamara did. He used to play at Alabama. He was smart. He got the hell out of there. And look how things have ended up for him. He came up to Tennessee. He was misused by Butch Jones, but even as big of an idiot as Jones turned out to be, look at what Kamara did last year in the NFL. So I feel you, Brandon Kennedy. You want to come up here and get you a year in as a graduate. Jeremy Pruitt's all for it. I'm all for it. I say come on. Put on the beautiful big orange jersey and get out there and help Tennessee beat the crap out of Alabama this October coming up. But no, Nick Saban wants to be a dick about it. And he's done this before. He wants to block this kid from going wherever he wants to do. And Jeremy Pruitt thinks that's wrong. I think it's wrong. Lots of people think it's wrong. It's just wrong, Nick Saban. I mean, why are you being a dick? Other than the fact that you're just a dick. I mean, so I guess really it shouldn't surprise me that you're being a dick. But it does in this instance because coaches are... they are molders of young men. You know, you guys are supposed to be helping mold these young men into better young adults and head them out on their career and life path. A better man. Well, I guess in some ways, Nick Saban, you're doing that with Brandon Kennedy because you're teaching him how not to be a dick by being a dick. And in Tennessee, we don't like dicks. Straight up, I'm going to tell you, I don't like dicks. Never have, never will. So naturally, it's in my DNA to not like Nick Saban because why? Nick Saban is a dick. And apparently, Jeremy Pruitt doesn't like dicks or Nick Saban either. I agree with Jeremy Pruitt. He says, look, these young men, they have shown their maturity. Who are we as adults to tell them they can't go wherever the hell they want to go to finish up their college career? Look, Kennedy made a mistake. All right, he chose Alabama. It took him a little while to realize he made a mistake, and now he wants to move on and correct that mistake. So, Nick Saban, what are you teaching him by saying, no, Brandon Kennedy, you cannot better your life and move on elsewhere? What is that teaching him? Well, I don't know what it's going to end up teaching Brandon Kennedy, but what it's teaching me, BVD, the king of all college football BVDs, that don't be a dick. It's okay to look like a dick. I mean, Nick Saban looks like a dick. The only problem is he is a dick. I mean, let's face it. I use a dick every day. And dicks are ugly. I don't understand why any man would want to be a dick. Don't get it. But anyway, Jeremy Pruitt says, no, this is wrong. I totally disagree with you, Dick Saban. And you need to rectify your decision and let this young man come to Tennessee and finish his collegiate football career with a great, 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 historically awesome football program. A team that is now on the upswing. A team that should win at least 14 games this year. Alabama's not winning 14 games this year. They're not winning 4 games this year. They're going to be bad, terrible. So come on, Nick Saban, don't be a dick. Stop being a dick. Let free Brandon Kennedy. Shameful. Shameful. You got no reason to be mad, Nick Saban. Alabama's beaten Tennessee 11 years in a row. You know the last time Alabama beat Tennessee 11 years in a row? I was 15 years old. And I was there to see that streak end. And I will be there this year to see this 11-year streak end, because I'm making a guarantee right now, right here on BVD TV. Listen up, boys and girls. Tennessee will beat Alabama this year. Mark it down. We will beat Alabama this year in something. And it might just be football. So, to sum this video up, Nick Saban, quit being a dick. Free Brandon Kennedy. Let him come to beautiful Knoxville. Expand his horizons. Brandon was up here 2 years ago when Alabama came up here and beat Tennessee, and he saw what greatness lies in Knoxville, and he wants to be a part of it. So, stop being a dick, Nick.